Hey folks, welcome back. It is Unit 3, Week 3 of 8. We are here again for another quick walkthrough of what's going on this week. This week is a little bit different in the sense that you will not have a writing assignment this week. I know that's a terrible disappointment to a lot of you. Instead, you have your first, what the school likes to call knowledge checks. This is Hemsworth, by the way. Hemsworth thinks he is a people, so he gets real jealous when I'm talking to other people like you. So I apologize. I apologize in advance for his insanity, but we're going to go ahead and get started with this week's walkthrough. And I'm just gonna stop my video because I'm going to share the screen anyway. So let me pull up the course. Good gravy. Somebody has the jealousy this morning. All right, so you should be now looking at the computer screen with the class in it. And of course, the first page always has the announcements on it. If you did not get a chance to take a look at the bonus video last week, please make sure you do. It's a good one on information literacy. When we're researching things these days, we're all using the same website or web browsers, but we need to know what we're really looking at, whether it's a website or something else. So it's a good background in information literacy. The other thing I wanted to show you before we get too far into the walkthrough this week is that when you receive a grade on something, you are going to want to review the grade. So I have the sample student here set up, and I did a grading demo so that you can see what it looks like when you get a grade back. When you pull up My Grades, that's where I clicked, the My Grades link, you will see if it has been graded. Of course, it'll have a grade over here in the grade column, and it will say graded. It will not say upcoming or late or oops, sorry, clicking things. And then when you want to look at your grade, you can view the rubric, and this of course is going to tell you how you scored in each of the categories. If you are scoring in the proficient or exemplary level, then you're doing a pretty good job, right? Those are the highest levels. Proficient kind of means competent, kind of means you've done what you need to do. Exemplary, of course, means you've done it extremely well. So the categories that you most, of course, want to pay attention to is if you score in the novice or the needs improvement category. So for example, this, I gave a variety of grades so that you would see what it would look like. So with this one, the paragraph length was the problem. Paragraph is only one sentence versus paragraph is at least 7 sentences in length. With the reflection part, this person scored a needs improvement. So that's what you would do with the rubric, is to target areas for improvement. If you scored less than exemplary in grammar and mechanics, then you probably want to spend some extra time on proofreading those assignments. So that's what the rubric looks like. And then when you want to see the comments, you can click right here on the comment. And all I wrote in this one, because of course this is just a sample, but this is where you will see my feedback on your assignments. It's really important to look it over carefully and reach out if something's not clear. It's through constructive criticism that we learn and grow as academic writers. So that is how you would check your feedback on a particular assignment. And I think, yeah, you can also just click on the name. This is where that feedback is. And the other benefit of opening it up this way is that if I've made any notes in the body of the thing itself, you'll see it. I didn't do a lot, but I did highlight this and talk about, sometimes you'll see notes in here as well. So that's how you check your information. So let's go to Unit 3. So in this unit, of course, we are focusing more on how to put an essay together. What is a thesis statement? How do we avoid plagiarizing by accident or certainly on purpose? And also, how are we going to be citing our sources? Because we're going to be doing more and more of that as we go along. Not only when we include a direct quotation, but when we are including paraphrased information as well, anything that we get from research, we're going to be citing using APA. So as usual, you have a readings and resources folder. And in this particular case, you'll notice the topics: developing a thesis statement, avoiding plagiarism, right? And in both cases, you've got some reading to do as well as activities to help solidify the information for you. When you are done with all of those, you can tackle the graded assignments. The first one, of course, is the discussion board. You should post your own response to the discussion board by Wednesday, as we did last week. So that schedule kind of stays the same for the rest of the term. The last week and the first week are a little bit different, but everything from unit 2 to 7, you'll post your own response by Wednesday and at least 2 follow-up replies to your classmates by Sunday night. The rubric is there, of course, and the information is here. The post is going to be about plagiarism. Let's consider a scenario. You've been working for a fairly well-established investment firm for the last 4 months. You and a coworker were both assigned to write a report on the same startup business to determine if you should invest in it. Your coworker asked to see your report to verify some data. The next day, you and your coworker hand in the same report. So how would you feel in this situation? How would you deal with this type of plagiarism in the workplace? And what action should the boss take given that this has happened? In response to your classmates, consider how your response to plagiarism is different from theirs. What makes your 2 responses like? What makes them different? And then what other kinds of plagiarism might you think you could encounter in the workplace? And then, like I said, instead of a writing assignment this week, you're going to be taking your first knowledge check or test. It is 10 questions long. They are multiple choice and true false. Each is worth 10 points, and you can take it as many times as you want to. So the highest grade will be the one that you keep. Okay. So that's what we're going to be doing this week. Next week, we're going to be focusing even closer on the argument essay. And so that's where we're going to basically begin the big assignment for the course, which culminates in turning in the full argument essay in week 7. So I hope everybody has a great week. I will turn my camera back on because Hemsworth has left the table. We have 4 dogs, and Hemsworth is the only one who is tiny enough to get up on the table to help me grade and do things, but he is very helpful. All right, everybody, I hope you have a great week 3. And as usual, if you need anything, please reach out. I am happy to give you some extra help if need be. Everybody take care. Have a great week.